Hey, this is Jerry Lentz, writer, director, creator, special effects guy of I Juice Your Brain. This is my attempt to go out and scout some locations in the South, and it ended up being in a severe thunderstorm. But I wanted you to see what kind of area I'm looking for the film, tell you a little bit about what inspired the film and what makes me want to do a Southern zombie thriller monster movie, horror film. Look at those clouds. Look at my windshield wipers, all crazy. I don't know why this picture's all fuzzy, but that's me. I hope it's not going to be fuzzy like that. I've always loved film, and these are some of the inspirations, that got me into this. I love the old Hammer movies, the old Phil Leakey, and the Hammer monsters. I'm a monster kid now. I still like monsters, and I like reading about like the Amicus films and the Hammer films. And I worked for a while for Charlie Band at Full Moon. I got to know Greydon Clark a little bit through his book, and Robert Skotak, and reading through Fantascene. And my biggest education came from the store Creature Features in Burbank, California. I started reading Makeup Artist magazine. All my friends write for it, and then the biggest thrill is, of course, getting to hang out with the people from the Stan Winston School of Character Arts and Vaughn Davis. And some of my heroes in makeup I've actually gotten to know kind of well, and they're also great about sharing tips on makeup. Now this, oh man, Casey Love, awesome. That guy is amazing. And so, I know some of them, like the Face Off people, and of course there's Rick Baker, and Bob Burns has really been helpful for me getting to know some people and techniques. And of course my big love is Lon Chaney Sr. And look at that, that's Pete Walker. And I just came out making films, through like Super 8, and started actually teaching a little acting filmmaking course. And I love the classic monster movies, and I'm just a big nerd, I guess. And I got involved with the Silicone Mask group, and that's some of the zombies that I'm going to be using. And here's some of the posters. This is the first I Juice Your Brain poster, and this is some of the animation that's going to be in the opening title or in title sequences. So these are the first posters and first ideas that sold it to me. And oh man, this is so exciting. This is Jason, he's my UPS man. This is him bringing supplies of silicone and modeling clay, and these are some of the, as gory as some of these effects are, these are what we're sort of going after. And this is like the life cast I made of my wife Jessica, and that's in my workshop. And this is Aaron. So we have a house full of creative people, and I've made really good friends with Robert Lippert. His dad did a lot of stuff, and he's done some cool stuff too. But I've also been interested in acting. That's like Foch. And if you're going to talk about horror, you got to go to The Exorcist. And this is Beau and John Goodwin, and this is some of John Goodwin's work. And he's helping out on the film, and we got some projects going on, and these are some of the zombie effects and things that he works on. He did like all the CSI movies and everything, and there's not a better, inspiration to me than John Goodwin. He's great, he's funny, he got stories, and he can do stuff like this. And that shit is nasty, right? But he makes things look so real and so realistic. I wish these photos were clearer so you could see them. And maybe. And didn't that look wild? It looks like the guy from Radiohead. It looks like Tom York, but these monsters are incredible. He is a real true talent in the old Hollywood sense, and he loves sharing his work and his talents. And so our zombies are going to be incredible in the film. And the thing about I Juice Your Brain is it going to be funny? This is like one of the locations in the film. And these are actually some of the locations I scouted yesterday. It's a big muddy boat dock that's kind of dilapidated, and a lot of old bridges. There's going to be lots of these poor zombies going from crossing bridges and highways. And this is going to be a set for an old dilapidated fast food restaurant that was sort of helpful in causing the problem. This is the corporation office of the fast food restaurant. Now, these are some alleyways in the south. This is a town called Florence, Alabama. And this is like some of the artwork. You know, the artwork of very thin, dilapidated. This could be artwork of people that people did of zombies trying to cope with the fact that humans are going away and zombies are becoming prominent. These are little hideout areas in the film. These are just little segments of where scenes from the movie are going to take place, and it's going to be a lot of stuff where, you know, society is sort of breaking down, the loss of power. And look at this one. This is you know, old bricks breaking through concrete. It's like it's just coming apart. I love this bridge. This goes across the Tennessee River, and I hope the thunderstorm will still be there, because I love when I was on location. Oh man, this looks great. The clouds look great, and I said, well, man, I hope we have a thunderstorm. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's going to be where a mass of zombies walks out to that farmhouse. And here's kudzu, which is a plant that sort of smothers trees, and so the kudzu of the south is sort of representative. I think there's Bob Burns, of the zombies, you know, smothering society. Kathy Burns, that's Miss Shock. I used to have the earlier version of her hanging on my wall. My mom used to be so mad, like, why would you have this picture of this pretty girl with her eyeball hanging out? That's Kathy Burns. And this is more John Goodwin stuff, and so he's a master. We've got some really great people going to be doing makeup. I'm going to be doing some makeup, and I'm making a series of my own signature silicone zombie mask that if you back the film, you'll be putting a lot of, it's going to be a lot of masks that we use in the film for like background character stuff that you can win. It's like a $500 value for, you know, like no matter what you, you know, no matter what you fund or what you back in the film, you'll be on a list to be a randomly chosen person. There's going to be a lot of masks given away. So here's John Goodwin. He's fun. Now the soundtrack, I'm so excited about. Why? See this wall of famous artists? This is the famous Studio B where great music was made. I am getting the soundtrack by, see, I wish you could see these guys. This is Fame Studios, where where everything started for like the Muscle Shoals sound, and that's going to be the soundtrack. That's a big thing. If you've seen the movie Muscle Shoals, you'll know what kind of soundtrack we're going to have. It's going to be southern rock, hard rock, a little bit of metal, and some cool stuff for I Juice Your Brain. Please help us out.